Yesterday, as I'm recording this, I made this structure here, which is our world spawn structure, because after spending a few hours updating the server, we decided to move world spawn away from Chunktown to try and make things a little bit less laggy. So during my live stream, we decided to come over to world spawn, which is 0, and build this building. But silly me made a big mistake, and that mistake was building on someone else's property without actually asking them. You see, I didn't realise at the time, although it did become clear during the live stream, so I really don't have an excuse. But this is actually Dadcraft's base. Dadcraft has decided to base right at the centre of our world, and it never occurred to me when I changed the world spawn to 0 that that is right where his base is. And to be perfectly honest, I should have checked the map that we have to see if anyone was nearby before changing the world spawn, but I didn't. I guess I could put it down to us having already spent hours changing the world and updating the packs and trimming everything and sorting it out and just being lazy. It was the last job I did, but let's be honest, it is a massive oversight. I shouldn't have done it, and yeah, I should have noticed that somebody's base was here. This is the map of our world, and you can see at 0 right here, we have Dadcraft's base, and I know what you're thinking, well, it's not actually at 0, Foxy, so you're all right. These circles are not representative of the size of our base. For instance, if we go to my circle here, my actual castle stuff is here, my industrial area is over here, and I'm building all around that area. So although my circle says that that's my base area, I've actually sort of declared that I want the outside of that as well. So if I wanted to build over at 0, I really should have asked Dadcraft, and I didn't. And the problem is, I then carried on anyway, even after finding out. So basically, during the stream, we built this portal, we popped through this portal, and we came out of Dadcraft's portal, which is over here. And we did that. I was told I couldn't remember whose portal it was when we turned up in here, so during the stream I was reminded it was Dadcraft's portal, and we went ahead and carried on anyway, which I shouldn't have done. I should have stopped and spoken to Dadcraft and asked him if it was okay. Now, it turns out, quite rightly so, that Dadcraft was a little bit surprised and a little bit upset when he saw this new building had popped up at his base and also a new portal in his nether tunnel. And he has mentioned to me that he has plans for this area. So what we're going to have to do is find a different place for the world spawn, tear this thing down and build it again. And please don't be getting at Dadcraft about this. It's absolutely not his fault. It's completely my fault for not paying any attention and then not stopping. When I realised that this was his area, I should have stopped, should have done something else on the live stream, and I should have spoken to him first. Anyway, I'm not going to get bogged down with who did what and how it all happened. It really doesn't matter. The fact is, we've got to knock it down and start again. So what we need to do is pick a brand new world spawn location. So let's see if we can do that. So going back to our handy little map thing, what I've actually decided to do is instead of going to 0, I'm going to probably pick one of these islands in the centre of the ocean, providing nothing's been done on it, and use one of those, because they're in the middle of everyone, which is ideal really for world spawn, and they seem to be quite far away from people as well. So this one here would be ideal, but it doesn't look like it's really going to be big enough, so I'm thinking maybe this one over here. So we need to fly over to 1,000 by 500 and go and check those areas out. But before we do that, you might notice that I don't have any levels. That is because after building this thing, we actually wanted to check that it worked, i.e. when you die, and you don't have your bed or your spawn set, you do end up respawning at world spawn. It did work, and I checked that out by actually doing a leap of faith off of Dadcraft's big tower up there, which goes all the way up to world height. So yeah, I died, I don't have any levels, and my elytra are just about broken. So I'm going to go back in the nether, go to my cheaty furnace farm, get some XP, and then meet you over at where we're planning on building the new world spawn. The new world spawn. Oh, and we need to fix this for Dadcraft as well, I guess. And yes, that portal's glitched. Don't ask me why. It just has. Now that that's done, I can come out of Jesse's portal, and all of a sudden I'm using RTX. That's right, we actually updated the server to the latest version, which is why we moved world spawn at the same time, and which means we can now make use of the RTX features. And I have actually downloaded a pack from MCPE DL called Vanilla RTX. It's version 2.5, and then I made a few tweaks to it myself to really make it exactly how I want it. Now, If you want a copy of this pack, unfortunately, I cannot share it because it's not mine and I don't have permission from the person who made the pack originally to share it. So unfortunately, if you want this, you're going to have to get it yourself and make your own tweaks. I don't want to be upsetting anybody else this week. I've already done that enough. So, okay, we're going to fly over to 1,500-ish by, what was it, by 512. So we're going in completely the wrong direction. That way. And we need to find an island over here that is uninhabited and invisible from other people's bases, which really shouldn't be a problem. Now, I'm using RTX right now just to show it off because I really, really like it, but we're not going to be using it full term. This is probably just going to be used every now and then in videos to have a nice look at things, but yeah, generally we probably won't use it. Now, this island here looks to me very much uninhabited. I am going to have a scout around, and I'm going to double check that there's nothing underground because I have done that before. I've come over to an island to build on it and then discovered later on somebody had built their base underneath it. So what we need to do now is fiddle with the world download and go check out underground. Okay, so I've loaded up the latest download of Truly Bedrock in MCC Tool Chest. Unfortunately, because we are on the new version, the chunk system's not going to work because this software hasn't been updated. But what we can still do is fiddle with the level.dat file, which actually tells us what game type we're using. And we can fiddle with that in order to make us effectively fly. So if I change it to game type 3, I believe that is actually like a spectator mode that's in the game that isn't actually selectable. So if I now save that and then go into this world, fingers crossed if it works, I should be able to go through blocks, which I can. As you can see, I am going through blocks. I am now going through the floor. I've got RTX turned on, which is a bit weird. So let's turn RTX off for a second and let's go find out where we were a second ago. Okay, so turning RTX off, we have Jessie B's base over here, and in this direction we have the little island that we just visited. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down underneath the world and make sure nobody is inhabiting it. Ideally, yes, there isn't anything like, you know, oh, there's a mine shaft, but it doesn't look like there's anything to do with anybody's bases. There's no strip mining. There is some diamonds, however, which is quite nice to see. Oh, more diamonds over there. We should perhaps come and make use of this place. But yeah, it looks very much like this is uninhabited. So I'm now going to declare this here is world spawn. And I know I'm going to have to do quite a bit of work actually getting rid of all those trees and terraforming the area before I can build my little house on it. Oh, I'm in the ground, mate. Oh, I'm in the ground. Oh, jeez. And now back on the server, unable to go through the floor. This is the island that we're going to be using, but I'm not actually going to set the new world spawn until I've built the building on it so we can get exactly the right position we want. But unfortunately, in order to build the building on it, I'm going to have to go and tear the building down that I've already built to get all my blocks back. Oh, jeez. Okay, so I've grabbed myself a few empty shulker boxes. First things first, I need to get rid of this very glitchy portal here and fix Dadcraft's nether tunnel. And there we go, that is all done and dusted as if nothing had ever happened. Now we just need to get rid of the building. And there we go, that is now all done and gone, so we can leave this area feeling a little bit sheepish and move on to a new one and start all over again. Hopefully this time we won't be getting in anybody's way because we've done our due diligence first. We really should have paid attention to where we were building the first time. And as I fly away from Dadcraft's area, I just want to say again to remind you that this is not a problem that Dadcraft has. This is absolutely 100% my fault. I've effectively gone into his area and started griefing. I completely understand that he wanted me to move it, and I would have done the same thing if someone had come and plonked something at my base. So, yeah, this is just a lesson to learn. Always double check where you're building before you do. Check the map. Otherwise, you may end up building something where it's not wanted, you might end up, getting on somebody's nerves a little bit. Sorry about that, Dadcraft. Won't happen again, mate. Okay, so back on the island, first thing I'm going to have to do is clear the area of all these trees, make myself some space in order to be able to build on this thing, and then build it again. So again, I'm going to do this all in the form of a third-person time-lapse. 2 time-lapses, 1 video. Amazing. So here we go. It's a bit of a strange looking build. I have completely recreated it block for block, so it's identical, but there's a couple of things we need to do. One is to light the nether portal, obviously, and then link up the other side, but the most important thing is actually to change world spawn to this spot here. So we need to take the coordinates of that and make that world spawn. But if you're wondering why we went for this design, because it looks a bit strange, you can see the dirt through the glass, and, it's a bit of an odd one. It's because we were playing with the RTX feature. So here we are being attacked by a spider with RTX turned on. If you don't know what RTX is, it's basically a ray tracing way of doing shaders. They're built-in shaders into the game, and it's a collaboration between Nvidia and Mojang that have made this possible. It is obviously on Bedrock Edition and only available if you're running Windows 10 with an RTX card at this moment in time. But you can download these shader packs effectively online if you've got an RTX pack. And I downloaded one called Vanilla RTX, which I really liked, and then I tweaked it a little bit to make it even more suitable for me. If you like the water's got a nice blue glow to it, which isn't there in the original pack. And I also tweaked the lighting, so you can see the lanterns here, the redstone lamps, actually change color. Ow, stop! I'm trying to do a showcase, mate. You're not helping, So yeah, the lamps change color, and you just get this really nice glow effect going through the water. And if we look inside, because of the shininess of the andesite blocks and the way that the ceiling kind of works with the glass, it just looks really, really nice and bright. And then if we go and light the nether portal like so, it's just got such a really, really beautiful effect. So that's why we went for this design, because we've got the crimson logs and the warp stems that kind of look nice because they emit a light. We've got the sea lanterns going around using the light effects. We've got the reflective surfaces, of the quartz as well. And I just think all together it looks really, really good. Anyway, we need to figure out where this thing should come out in the nether and actually link it up to our main portal. Okay, I've written down the coordinates of this block and I've converted them into the coordinates that we should have in the nether by basically dividing them by 8. If you don't know how to do it, you take your X value, which is 1352, and your Z value, which is 745, divide them by 8, and that is where the portal should come out in the nether. The Y value is relevant, but It's basically the closer you can get it on the Y value, the better. Now, I think I'm going to probably come out of Jesse B's portal. I did because that's the closest one nearby. So we now need to go to the same level that the rest of our portals are on and go and find the spot where it needs to be and dig a hole. And hopefully this time we're not going to be digging through someone else's things. I'm really concerned that I might end up digging through Jesse's nether tunnel here. And now also I'm going to turn the RTX mode off because it's very dark in here. So far, things are not going well. I've literally just been on fire. We need to go through this wall here, and there's a big lava thing the other side of it, which is not ideal. I could probably do with the fire resistance potion just in case, because I nearly burnt alive just then. Let's take one of those and let's go swimming in the lava. Oh, jeez. And yeah, we need to find where the lava source is here. Oh, jeez, there's loads of it. Oh, mate, let's just block it up. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And yes, I'm using nether brick because it's the only block I've got on me at the moment. Okay, so we seem to have blocked it up okay now. So now we need to dig through this wall until we get to 93 on the Z-axis. Oh, great. Now I'm getting attacked by pigment. Oh, jeez, this is not going well. Have I fallen in a hole? Oh, dear. It appears I am now breaking into another tunnel. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Whose is this one? Why is it here? Oh, jeez. I can't win with this thing, can I? I'm not moving it again. Whose is that tunnel? It's not Jesse's. So there must be another tunnel. It's this one here that intersects with it. This goes to the gaming district. Okay. Right. Fair enough. In that case, we might be able to actually just sort of come off this tunnel because I think that's pretty much where I was poking out. No, this is the 93 that we need, and it's 169 in the other way. So it's kind of this way a bit. So if we just put the portal here, that should be absolutely fine. But now I need to get in touch with whoever owns the gaming tunnel and ask them their permission to make sure that's okay. Oh, jeez. Do you know what? For now, I think I've caused enough problems cutting into other people's tunnels. So what I've done is come behind that one to the actual spot where the portal needs to be. And I'm just going to bring it out into the main nether tunnel alongside it for now. If people want to move it into the gaming tunnel later on, they can do. But yeah, I'm just going to put a little hole here. And that's going to be the one that goes to world spawn. Jeez. So yeah, we need to pop a portal in, obviously, and then link it up. And then, like, I don't know, slab this tunnel out so we don't get lots of nasty things spawning in it. Okay, that's the portal lit. Let's make sure it actually links up. And where are we? Yes, that's linked up perfectly. Let's go the other way to make sure we link up back in the right place. There we go. We are back exactly where we want to be. Excellent. Well, that's good news. So, 2 more jobs then. One is to actually make this tunnel look relatively decent, and the other one is to actually move world spawn. So I'm going to do the tunnel first, and then I'm going to move world spawn. Well, it's happened again. Fortunately, I did manage to save myself, and unfortunately, I wasn't recording when it happened. But yeah, you can see there's many lava in the area that I'm currently working in. Oh, jeez. Oh, mate, how do I do this? I really need to start carrying totems on me or something like that when I'm working in these sorts of areas. It's a disaster. But anyway, the nether tunnel's coming along nicely. I've now got an even bigger tunnel on the underside of it because I have to keep escaping from all the lava. But other than that, it's going very nicely. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I'm out. So you can see the sort of design I've gone for. I need another fire resistance potion, don't I? I don't even have my fire resistance box out. I don't know how I was planning on staying alive. I'm going to keep an extra on in my inventory as well. So yeah, let's have a look at what I've been doing. I've been using the quartz and the warped and crimson stems again with the lighting. We've gone for the same slab effect floor we've got in the room as well. And I'm actually mirroring that on the ceiling, which is where this lava's come from, because I'm like knocking out holes in the ceiling and I keep finding lava above me. And this time I wasn't quick enough to actually stop it, which is a bit frustrating. But oh, look, there's loads of it up here. Oh, and it's all coming from here, look. Jeez. Whoever asked for lava, eh? Lava's bad. Yes, no lava for me, thank you. I've had enough lava. I'm totally full on lava, mate. And here we go. It is now 100% done. It's very basic. It's very clean. And it does the job it needs to do, really. It does feel like it's a little bit wonky. But you can see these are in line with each other. Well, kind of. They're actually like one block not quite in line with each other. But I've tried to make them in line with each other. but at the end here, it just doesn't kind of feel right because of the way it's all sort of skewed to one side. And the same sort of thing over here as well. But I'm not going to worry about it because all it is a tunnel for people to fly down. They're probably never even going to notice it or look at it. They're just they're hardly even ever going to be here because everyone sets their spawn. So it's not going to be a problem. And, you know, not many people die apart from whoever these are that have lots and lots of deaths. But yeah, it's good, I think. And therefore, I think it deserves one last look at all of this in RTX to take in the shininess, the shininess of those tiles and those lamps and that quartz. I really, really like it. I love the look of these blocks in RTX. I think they look absolutely wonderful. This feels really eerie and beautiful. And obviously, when we go through the other side of the nether portal, and after we stop wobbling, we come out into this room here, which again, I think looks absolutely fantastic. I know I made it. I know I'm kind of blowing my own trumpet, but I really like the look of it in RTX mode. It's not so great without the RTX turned on, but I'm not too worried about that. I think it looks fantastic like this. Oh, and I nearly forgot, before I declare this project finished and start doing my tidying up, I actually need to move the world spawn, don't I? Which means I need to get the server command console up and go and actually find out where it is. That just went weirdly dark all of a sudden. Right, I'm going in here where it's safe. I'm going to stand on this block, take a note of the coordinates, and I'm going to change the world spawn. Now, for safety reasons, obviously, I can't show you our server console, but I can show you the command to change the world spawn, and it is as simple as this. You do /set world spawn, and then you just put in the coordinates of where you want it. So for Truly Bedrock, the new coordinates are 1352 by 64 by 750. So if I do that here and then kill myself, like that, you will see when I come back, yeah, I'm kind of in a block because on this one I haven't got rid of the trees. But yeah, this is where it is. Okay, world spawn has been updated on the server. There is only one way to test if it's actually going to work or not, and that is, of course, for me to die, which means I need a chest to put all of my worldly belongings inside of, and I need to go and play with some creepers, I guess. So, yeah, let's do that. Oh, and I need to make sure I don't have a spawn point set, which I don't think I do because I broke my bed that I stepped in last. So I guess it's time to go and get blowed up, mate. Come on, then. Ooh. Oh, that didn't really work. Okay, I'll play with the skeleton and the zombie instead. Ow! Instead, then. Come on, mate. Oh, wow, really? Really? The one time I want you to attack me and you're not going to... Oh, come on, guys. It's me you want, really. Hey, look at me. Look, hey. Oh, gee, I'll find a different one. Hey, sir. Hey, sir, how do you feel like taking on a FoxyNoTail today? I'd really appreciate it if you did, mate. Just this once. Thank you very much. Respawn. And I am in my bed. No! I've died for no reason. I keep adding to my deaths to test this thing out. Okay, I need to set my world spawn. Oh, geez, I need to set my spawn point over there where we were. In fact, tell you what, let's just break my bed and die again from here. Oh, jeez, I can't believe that. Let's smash these beds to bits just in case. Jeez, what an idiot. Oh, right, now, hopefully this time, let's see if we can find another baddie. Hello, baddies. We used to have a villager or vindicator stuck in this tree. He's still here, look. I wonder if he can do me a disservice. Hello, he's been here for literally since I moved into this base. He got stuck inside that tree when he spawned in and he's never gone. Ha, a zombie. Hello, sir. Do me a favour, will you, mate, please? Go on. Sort me out, will you? I need to die again, mate. I want to be up to 67. There we go. Respawn. And this time, hooray! We have respawned at the right place. This is good news. Everything worked. It only cost me 2 deaths, and now I desperately need to get my stuff back. And I need to sleep. And I need to tidy... Oh, jeez, tidy up. Oh, this is not going to go well, is it? And now I'm going to die even when I don't want to because that skeleton's managed to kill his zombie friend and now he's after me. Get away. Shoo. Be gone with you. So there we go. Everything is all nicely tidied and packed away. And I was going to take some extra time and go and put in some Did You Die boxes inside that world spawn. To be honest with you, though, it's taken me so long to tear it down, move it, and get it sorted. I'm actually 2 days into recording this video already that I've run out of time to do that. If I'm going to do any more recording today and get some more videos out to you this week, I need to move on.